hopefully, sup home skillets. Welcome to the last stream of 2021. This is something a little bit different. We've got Lumnock here. You saw him relatively recently on our pizza and soup stream. And today we're doing something completely different. The very first change of location, change of scenario, change of everything really. And God, I hope it sticks together. Well, we're building gingerbread houses together all at once. And we're drinking wine at the same time. So let's see what happens. Definitely interested to hear if people have trouble hearing. Let me know. And we'll do the best we can. Not ideal, but we're just going to get to it. The rules.
Yes. Let's hear it.
I don't think. Well, so the rule. We're aiming for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to. We have the same kit. So, provided by the lady in the background. Yep. So let's move to. Yep. Oh no, that's me. Oh, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, sorry. We have the same kit. We have the same ingredients. We've got...
Hi, Dingy Bottom.
Oh, sup, Ding Bottom. Welcome to something a little bit different. We have identical access to all of the decorating materials. We've got dubes, we've got mint majiggers, we've got freckles. We have Boomshine. I'll remove the mic from the table. I don't think we can do that. No. It was I need like a shock mount or something, and I've noticed that these wobble around a bit as well. We'll do what we can.
Thanks, Boomshine.
Thanks, Boomshine. Well,
I think like once we get going though, we're probably not going to be moving things around. I think this is just to show you what we're using.
Yep.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. Definitely. There's only so far I can take this, to be honest. And and then we also have a variety of sprinkles, blue ones, gold ones, gold and white ones.
I think it's swapped again.
Oh, is it? So I've got the camera on like 1 minute rotation. I just thought, it's not too bad. Okay, that's good. Having to turn up the volume on the telly. All right. The only reason I haven't turned it up higher is because we've got the cooling on, and yeah, it's hot. I've been in the sun mulching stuff. So we have a lot of stuff. We have royal icing, and basically we are just going to see who is the king. Who is the king of Christmas?
So I guess one of my first questions is going to be, are we allowing like audience participation in terms of giving creative ideas?
It's encouraged.
It's encouraged.
Yeah.
Welcomed and encouraged.
Okay, which I think is great, except that obviously understanding my position as being a newcomer, and you've got the crowd favourite behind you, and all of a sudden you're just going to be milking. You're just going to be sitting there basically saying, just sit back and just do whatever the hell it is that favouritism tells me I should be doing, and I don't know.
Well, Australia loves an underdog.
They do.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Fine. Let's go.
Robbie's quite tall, isn't he? Maybe I'll just move the middle camera up just a little bit higher.
Oh, this is good though because you can see the...
Yeah, just a touch because it's just the top of his head. Well, we'll see how that goes. But it is a level playing field because I've never made one of these before.
Excellent.
So none of us have seen any of this, apart from when I put it out just before. Also, FYI, we have 2 cameras.
And also, I think are we still going that Shelley is the judge as well?
No, I think it's a crowd vote.
It's a crowd vote.
If we have any viewers by the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, this is a bit of a increases the concern about you getting it. Anyway, that's fine.
No, it's a real concern. Okay, if there's no one watching by the end of this, Shelley can decide.
Well, look, only impartial viewers are allowed to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Who's has Jazz?
That's Nina.
Nina's.
Ding Bottom is Dad.
Okay, good.
And Boomshine is brother.
Yeah, is Fred's.
Okay, awesome.
Has Jazz is voting. All right, well, look, let's not waste any more time. Let's unpack these and actually see what we've got.
Yeah.
Because I'm concerned
So one of the other things, I mean, it's not worth really asking, but I was thinking out loud about was whether or not the crowd would favour people who go for really out there ideas, even if at the risk of like sloppy execution, or is it better just to play it safe, go for the old classic gingerbread house, simple, you know, and just go that way? If the audience can give me some idea about, you know, whether you would prefer to see something a little bit out there, or if, you know what, just play it safe, Coombs, then that's what I'm going to do. So we've probably got about 60 seconds where I have to start painting this thing with icing glue, and probably going to take the crowd's lead really on this.
I saw, so the latest was a cottage special. It was, their gingerbread house was actually pretty disappointing.
Oh yeah, someone's asking if Discord can vote. The answer is yes. I'll combine the votes in Discord and Twitch.
There we go. Thank you. Yes, that's right. I should pay attention to Discord as well. Kimini Slice is here as well.
Whoa!
Ding Bottom says out there as the go.
Isn't that Junior Shelley?
Yeah.
Shelley Junior?
Shelley Junior. Shelley Dr. Shelley Junior singing.
What? What?
Yes, we celebrated Kimini Slice's success on the last.
Is this going to change her fighting tag by any chance?
Well, it was funny. Actually,
the doctor is, you know, that sort of
Kimini
thing.
Slice, because I was telling BuzzMoo about the recent developments, and
I've got scalpels.
and BuzzMoo suggested it'd be good if you were both going to uni, because you could also beat up people that, like, you know, come to you.
They come out as
The drunks at the bar.
Well, just, you know, just whomever, really.
What are you saying? Oh, you
No.
need to tighten.
No, I mean, it's just if we had like scalpels,
Oh, whatever.
then I would use them, but otherwise, whatever.
yeah,
That's fine, whatever.
yeah.
It's all good. As long as they're both using the same gear.
Oh, yeah, no,
you don't have
it's-
like some fancy, like, well, I'll be using, you know.
Not yet. We'll see how we go.
Okay. So initially, I think, are we both just going to sort of clean up the edges of these a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're both in. I think they came really pretty well done. I think. Like, they seem like they're. It's a pretty. It feels like a pretty firm
Yeah.
kind of a gingerbread. Like, I'm not too worried about it breaking too easily. Like, this is at least the little chimney piece. What's your feeling about the actual total? Like, I'm not worried about sort of hanging that at like just a normal.
No, I think for this size,
This is solid as
it's a load-bearing structure
Yeah. Okay.
in my eyes. But yeah, so we'll neaten it up the side. Frosty Whips, hello and welcome.
Frosty Whips.
Whips. What do you think of? We've been desperately trying to work out what Frosty Whips likes to eat, apart from chicken and waffles. How do you feel about?
I'm pretty sure it's dumplings as well.
Oh yeah, dumplings. Yeah, that's right. And he missed out because couldn't find his phone charger. So we're doing gingerbread. We're doing gingerbread houses, and we are just probably going to have to look at a diagram sometime sooner rather than later. I feel like I want to do a garden as well. Let's just see how we go. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. I think just let's just wait and see how desperately you are in need of extra points once obviously my house just beats the hell out of yours, and then if you need to try and develop some sort of extra vista or something to try and step it up, then
Buena Vista Coombs, that's what I'll call
just-
this. A real slap in the face. It's going to be.
What's some of your inspo for the ginge houses?
The ginge. Is that
Question from Hasjaz.
You
first.
British. Well, I think you start the traditional, don't you? That's what people look for. You know,
Okay.
people aren't. But then you look for it, you see it. It's like, well, it's all been done. So that's why I think getting out there a bit is not a bad plan.
Well, so Hasjaz, this is kind of like why I threw the question out there before, because I personally had the idea of thinking like Greta, Hansel and Gretel, and I was like, well, maybe I could make mine like a scary witch's house and have some sort of spooky elements to it as well. But then after you were saying about you're looking for attention to detail and simplicity in design, I'm just going to go for, well, that.
But
simplicity in design and, as much attention to detail as I can muster. So it's going to be like the Brady Bunch of gingerbread houses.
Middle America,
whatever,
50s.
whatever helps me beat this guy, then that's A-okay.
Robbie going for the Has-Jazz vote.
Yep, that's fair.
Good strategy.
Cree McGee is in here as well. Jeez.
Oh,
I had a dream
Cree
about you
McGee.
guys last night. It was creepy. It
Let's hear more about it.
Well, so they had this huge house, and Smug always had to wear these really big shoes that were really heavy, and so we were always doing something in like a room, and he always had to run there. But by the time he got there, because his shoes were so heavy, he couldn't. It was all like over by that time. I'm not saying it made sense.
Is that? Do you think that's like a dream metaphor for him being weight on her shoulders?
I think, or just he struggled to
what do you read
attend
into
social situations.
Oh,
All right, Shelley, are we ready for some icing?
Sorry, where have you got this
right there.
piping bag from?
Oh, you'll have.
You can optionally use
You
it.
have one.
I wasn't, so yeah, but this one. The icing
Oh,
was
right.
on it.
What about Robbie's?
The piping bag, I'm saying, sorry.
I didn't take it.
Oh, here's another one. All right, you can have this.
I can have mine.
Prep that for
Thank you.
I spat in it.
Do you want a cup? That's a hack.
Cup.
If you put it in a cup, and then I'll show you.
So I've never used a piping bag. My understanding is you just basically pump it in. We should be
And then
trimming
clip it. Yeah.
at an angle.
I rarely use.
You rarely use an
yeah.
angle, and then we just squeeze the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Easy.
So if you do this,
Frosty made a gingerbread house, and it was pre-made stuff and designs, and
this is a baking hack for the viewers to make it easier to fill the
Thanks,
piping
Frosty,
bag.
for filling me with confidence there about the idiot-proof nature of making gingerbread houses.
I'd like to see some Lego kits that you put together.
I'll do the. I can.
Yeah, actually, Shelley, could you please fill these? Shelley's on.
I'm not filling them
Why?
because it's part of the competition.
Oh.
I made the icing.
I agree.
It's no interference.
All right.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you for your neutrality as well, by the way.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to pass it?
No, it's all right. It's all part of the competition.
All right, so
Well, I personally would actually not even use a bag. I would actually probably just use. That's why I got those two. But I mean, it's up to you.
Now I'm. Oh no.
I don't. Well, again, this is tricky because I don't know if the crowd is going to appreciate me using a piping bag or just freeballing the whole thing.
I don't know if it's too moist, the icing.
If anyone out there has a preference that would persuade their vote, please tell me, and then I will do whatever the hell.
I'm just going to start with the.
As they said, I think in that movie, The Ten Commandments, like my hands, your will, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
It sounds.
Sounds kind of ye old. Piping bag for me. All right, Frosty, my man.
Well, Shelley. Well, the icing was in the packet, but Shelley prepared it.
I received it.
Oh.
Dr. Kim, it came with the kit as well.
Yes, there was a sachet of powder.
And now I'm going to Shelley sashayed it away. Shelley is so
Switzerland.
Yes, that's what I think of when I think of Shelley.
Well, I had to be. Robbie had serious concerns about me being unfair.
Yeah, that's right. Well founded, my dad. So.
How's that?
Oh damn! This is not your first time.
I know.
I feel like you know how I feel
Yeah.
right now.
Look, you can
I think we all know what the metaphor of this is, and I don't want to talk about it, but it feels very uncomfortable doing this in front of people.
That's the pressure of the internet, isn't it?
So there is also a food colouring agent as well. Are you thinking about using that at all?
Shelley put that out. I don't know what the plan was there.
that was just an optional thing you could use.
For creative folk.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, Cree McGee, I can count on you because I know that you're into design and things, and that if you've got any big hints, I'm counting on your input.
Actually, that
especially
would be,
input for me.
Oh right.
No, don't try and
Okay. Well,
try and get on that.
Shelley can help me then, and Cree McGee can help you. I'm gonna, if you want some sticky tape.
Oh, to keep
pin
the
it
board.
down. Yeah,
that's good.
That makes sense. So I've never been sure about the gingerbread things. Do you? No one really eats them, do they?
Gingerbread houses.
I mean,
I don't know.
you bash it and you eat a bit, and you're like, oh, this is stale.
So I I bought one last year for the family Christmas gathering, and I think it was super premium. It was like $250, I think. And it honestly, it actually looked like out of the box what we're trying to do. But I think it's just because it takes so long. It's not because, they're using gold foil roofing shingles. and it kind of got nibbled at, but it was kind of towards the end when everyone was a little bit pissy. But it wasn't... my problem with a lot of Christmas lunches is that actually it's the dessert that usually is a bit ho-hum. Like it's the... what's the bloody pudding as well? Like the dry... Yeah, like a dry... Oh, sorry. What the hell is it? Fruit pudding.
Yeah.
No one wants a bloody fruit pudding. And gingerbread houses. Yeah, well, you need to have the custard, though, is my point. Like, the fact that you need to have the custard kind of draws a light to the fact that it's... Well, geez, this is not very good by itself, is it?
I don't like fruit pudding that's bad.
Well, so here's my take on it, is that if it wasn't already a tradition, would you introduce it as one?
No.
Like if everyone was to say, hey, you know what, we should have a dessert, like a themed dessert every year from now for Christmases. Whoever would listen and say, you know what, let's get some dry fruit pudding. Nah, fuck that. Who the hell shut up. Who asked for your opinion would be the bloody call from the crowd.
Yeah, what is this? The Grinch is trying to sabotage our...
What's fruit pudding? Frosty can't understand the accent. Well, that's a typo. But like Christmas pudding, like dried fruit.
Sorry, fruit pudding. Yeah, like dry ass bloody pudding. We have to have something. How are we doing this?
That's what. Yeah.
So I think you've made a big critical mistake right there. Straight off the bat, I think you've totally flummoxed the whole thing.
Flummoxed.
Isn't that the side?
It's one of they're all sides.
It's fair.
I think you'll find.
No, I think Shelley's right. I think you've totally made a dog's breakfast out of your house already. Straight up. I know exactly what Shelley's talking about, and we're both on the same page. But I don't want to draw a light to it, so let's keep it between us girls, Shelley.
Alright, us girlfriends.
Alright. I needed another piece. What comes next? A rectangle piece. Bottom, here we go. I shouldn't have cut this thing on a bloody angle.
Yeah, I wish I'd... actually, being able to rotate this...
Maybe I think it's just because it's what you do for, like, cakes or something, isn't it?
Oh my god, it's falling. Steady.
Shit.
Do you want some cans?
Cans?
That's what you use to prop it up while you're still doing it.
No, it's all good. As they say, Shelley, safe as houses.
Do they? Yeah, hang on. I'm taking this off. To be able to spin it around would be helpful. Oh god.
You've only just begun.
Cree, McGee, we are... There's a whole range of things. We've got freckles. We've got mint...
leaves. Mint leaves.
Mint leaves.
Lovely.
We've got dupes. We've got licorice bullets. We've got black cats. We've got sprinkles, marshmallows. We've got it all.
What fun.
What Christmas cheer. I just figure because they make this for kids, right?
Yeah.
So...
I mean, how hard could it be? Shit. Although, this sort of... I really don't do a lot of true artisanry. Well, you'd have to be so on the nose about it, Sam. But your point is well made, but I don't like it brought to my attention.
I feel like we should
so
be wearing
explicitly
Christmas
like
hats.
that.
Oh yeah. What happened?
I don't know. Do you want to run down to wardrobe and see if they've got any spare?
But no, I was
going to take that as a no.
I was going to say this actually takes me back to the day when I used to in primary school oh Jesus, which way does it? Sorry, 1 second while I just
I see. You're saying
myself.
Oh god, I thought I used the roof for the
a sideboard.
Yeah, have I? Is this what the whole joke was about?
It wasn't a joke. Man. I was trying to help you.
No. Oh, it is. I think it is. Hang on. Wait, is it?
Outstanding. No, carry on. Don't think about it. Just continue doing what it is that you're doing. Just use it anyway. It's fine. But then look at me. There should be a screen wall between us.
But then how will this fit?
You're just mimicking.
How's this going to fit, Robbie?
Oh wait! Don't tell me I've messed up.
I feel like that. I think it is Robbie who's messed up.
No, it can't be Robbie.
I think it is.
No, don't tell me that. Shut up. Shut up and don't tell me that. It can't be Robbie.
I'm really confused now.
Oh Jesus, this doesn't fit at all.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, is there like an Eve or something? Is this what you're telling me? This is like it's short of this is an Eve.
Oh, what a relief.
They're the sides.
The longer
and the roof you've currently got on the sides.
Wait, you're telling me that
the shorter thing is the sides.
The shorter thing is the sides.
That's what it seems like. Well, didn't you just figure that out?
Christmas is fast.
You got lucky, Sam. You got lucky this time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is all recoverable. It's fine. I'm not worried about this at all.
It's not like
this is totally fine, actually.
Everything is fine.
Anyway, hoping this doesn't lose me any points for the judges. In fact, if anything, hopefully it should give me points for being able to overcome adversity.
Yeah, as long as it looks good in the
adversity of my own creation, admittedly, but still. What I was saying, so I don't really do a lot of actual true sort of making of arty things. I know that you do a lot of model making and things like that, but I'm a little bit light on myself. However, this does take me back to primary school days when another individual that we both know called Tim Kershaw, where we were both in a textiles class. And good lord,
I can't do fine masonry work while you're talking about Tim in primary school.
Well, that's part of why I'm telling you. And so I had spent a tremendous good lord, no. Sorry? No. This is all fine. This is all
thanks, Frosty.
Fine.
It's one of my favourite. The old lady at Bunnings today, she's like, cool t-shirt. I was like, well, that's weird. Did we post this in Slack? Did you post this in Slack? Do we have other viewers from Slack that we know?
I'm onto it. Sir.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Cream McGee did.
Oh, very good.
So anyway, in this... Oh, my God, one of the walls has fallen down. So, as I was saying, in this textiles class, this was like... I think it ran for like maybe 6 months or something, like this particular exercise that we're doing, which is about making a teddy bear. And it... Oh, God, it's leaking out the other end of the fucking pipe.
That's a long time to be wasting on a child's education.
Well, wasting it turns out is right, because I had actually put a fair amount of effort into this, and by a fair amount I mean like my entire life and my entire, future as an actual sewer. What could have been? Oh, good lord! Get up without breaking, please. And so anyway, mine was coming together really well. My teddy bear was actually looking really, really good, quite honestly, and I think it was kind of known at this point by Tim in particular that it was looking a lot better than his, to the point where for whatever
it doesn't surprise me to hear it either. He's not the most artsy kind of guy.
No, and for whatever
I've seen his drawings of stick figures.
Yeah,
and that's being generous, calling it a stick figure.
I agree. And so for whatever petty reason he had as a primary school person to think this, he decided that rather than trying to better himself in his own teddy bear, the better course of action would be just to sabotage my teddy bear.
Yep.
And so I was going through a particularly sensitive part of the teddy bear making process, which is sewing the nose on. And he picked this particular moment to come in and then just start shaking me as I've got this teddy bear like halfway through the sewing machine as it's sort of going through, and I'm jittering on, and I don't know whether it was either just totally hadn't thought about the fact that my foot was still on like the gas, or he'd actually stamped his foot on it as well, and then he started to so it just started to feed the whole face through this teddy bear, and not even in an easy sort of straight line that I could maybe somehow sort of unpack later. It would just totally create this derailed, like what you see on Earthquake seismograms. It was just like this total zigzagging effect all over the bloody place. And it ruined the entire teddy bear and ruined, sure as shit, the entire experience for me, and ruined what could have been, I like to think, a potential career in who knows what avenues, right?
How many people's lives has Tim sabotaged?
God, I don't know. Too many. Yeah. Too many. I can certainly vouch for one, but I think we all know. If everyone knows, Tim knows that it's more.
There's some quality commentary in the chat.
Like people who know Tim and are also crying out to
10 points for effort for Robbie there.
Thank you.
And I'm winning. Okay, that's good. I like to hear that.
What the hell? Wait, it says who? Who says this?
Well, just impartial observers, I think.
What do you mean already? Like, geez. What about A for effort for poor Robbie who's had to...
Yeah, Frosty Whip says they take away points if it's bad and you put effort in.
And yours...
So, if you put effort in and it's bad, you lose points.
All right, Frosty, I think the timing for like you giving us your own judgmental decision making was sort of earlier in the piece, because I'm at this point I'm past the point of no return. I've kind of committed to my styling, and for you to come in now and be like, yeah, actually, you know what? I got some bad news for you, Coombs. Is really not what I need from you right now.
You're actually ahead of Sam right now.
In what sense?
Well, in the general sense, I suppose.
In the completion sense.
Right. But well, it sounds like making a piece of crap that Frosty is not interested in voting for is my concern.
It just looks like snow, actually.
Crystal's made a good suggestion, or maybe, I don't know if it was a subtle or a subconscious thing, but I think she's implying that your house looks like a crack den. But if you want to double down on the theme,
well, you've got icing all over your arm.
Yeah, but that's part of it shows my dedication to this. But what we're doing.
I would double down on that. Run with this is the crack den, the Christmas crack den.
It's alright if you get it on the table. We're past that point now.
Excellent. No, it's fine. It's all part of
just icing.
The process. Actually, you know what? That's actually part of my intent. I intended to
Gym Boss.
Put it on my hands and then actually rub the dried up icing off to make it like a snow effect.
Yes, that's cute.
Is Gym Boss Gibbo?
No, it's Smug.
Oh.
Fucking Smug. I don't want your scummy vote, but you better vote for me all the same, or else you'll be hearing from me. Looks like an Icelandic hut. Oh, thank you. It's nice. I think that's a compliment, actually, if anything. All right, so I've got myself a little tuning owl. It doesn't really tell me about how to put this on. And unfortunately, if there's any person in this world I wish wasn't in the chat right now, it would be stupid bloody Smug. Because he is... We've both got this sort of very competitive bent about us against each other in particular. Mostly because he's an asshole.
I was going to say a friendly hatred.
And I know he's sitting there right now. I can picture his stupid bloody smug face. There's a reason why he's called Smug.
That's right.
And
we don't say it
we
just
all
for
hate
fun.
it. And what are you up to? How's yours?
Good. I'm just letting things set.
Congeal.
Coagulate.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea, I think. But I'm just going to carry on.
Crap, I forgot about the bread in there. Do you want to just turn the oven down to 180 degrees and open the door?
Bread, what are you talking about?
Cooking while making a gingerbread.
Yeah,
so 180 and open the door.
Actually.
Alright, you don't get extra points for baking while making gingerbread.
Maybe I'm making this bread just so I can make the garden dirt.
No, that's bullshit. You don't get extra points for it. I need everything I can get. Anyway, my house looks like it's a bloody bukkake den. It's just dripping this icing in a really non-elegant form, and it's not looking at all well created or thought through at all. That's okay. I don't want anyone to have preconceived ideas. In fact, if anything, snow effect, thank you. I think if anything, people should sort of maybe look at this as a before and after, so sort of really capture in your mind how much of an asymmetric dog's breakfast this is at the moment, and then be all the more impressed by when it looks like it's something from I don't know, some sort
of Disney movie.
A Disney movie, yeah.
So you're saying this is where the is that what that goes?
Yeah, well, that's what I took it to mean.
Okay. We'll do that then.
So let's just do one of these guys here. All right. So now we're really getting into the real business of it, though, because we've now kind of stuck together the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And now it's actually game on, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Just really
you
worried
forgot to
about
clean
this
the snow off your house. No. I see why you think that, Frosty, and that's because you're right. However,
a rookie gingerbread creator might say that, but this...
Yeah. However, if you've ever seen what's the old fellow with the big afro called, the painter Bob Ross, you'll see that sometimes what looks like a very blurry mess, all of a sudden a couple of sweeps of the brush and all of a sudden, oh my lord, that is fantastic. You've created quite a landscape for yourself, and this is what you're about to witness.
Yeah, no, that's true. Also, coconut, I would like to use this snow potentially.
Oh, what the hell? Hold the fucking phone. You can't just be coming out of here. I'm just also going to use this pre-made gingerbread house garlandry to add just under the eaves of my house. And but carry on, Robbie. It's nothing. Just a little aside. That's all.
You can have some if you want.
Keep talking.
Can I tilt my side camera up a bit? Yeah, let me just have a look here. Yeah, why do you compare yourself?
No, it's the point of the artistry. Frosty is more my point. That like what looks like a dog's breakfast can sometimes miraculously turn into something quite amazing. Isn't this like the point of a whole heap of like Disney movies as well? I'm thinking like Beauty and the Beast or something as well. Aladdin. Diamond in the Rough. I'm sure there's like Disney songs about this as well.
Whole New World. Don't you dare close your eyes.
Oh my god.
I just can't wait to be king.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like Disney's just been leading up to this moment for me. So, we've actually taken a very different takes on this. I think it's worth taking pause and actually just looking at the difference between our houses at this moment.
There is a different architectural approach, yes.
So can you talk a little bit about like because you've taken a very neat approach, and I think that's quite evident, not just by the fact that one, I made a bit of a mistake on house roof versus wall, but also I think in terms of your symmetry, diligence as well. I was thinking more about what I guess you call like the pointing, the masonry between the joints.
Yes.
Yours is really, really clean. Did you use a tool for this, by the way?
Just the piping bag.
Okay. Was this by design? Did you intentionally want to keep it really clean so you'd have like a clean slate to build off of?
Yes.
Okay. Shit. Wish I'd done that. But so what I went for instead was I kind of went for the idea, and I'm obviously just going to try and make this up on the spot.
It does look like snowy.
It kind of looks like snowiness, and so the reason I went for this was because it just nature doesn't work by it doesn't flow by anyone's direction. It just kind of falls where it wants. It does what it wants, and there's beauty in chaos. And I think that is really what the crowd should be looking at and thinking about the beauty and the chaos of it all, and celebrating that together. So
the beauty and the beast.
Beauty and beast. All right. So now that we've got our buildings sort of outlined, can you give me some tips about what you're thinking about next stage? Are you going to put some icing down somewhere?
Yeah, I like so. I mean,
one of these.
I think yes, thanks. I think the next stage is. Well, the tiling, the shingles or whatever, that's a focal point, isn't it?
I think so.
And and so how do we?
I think you're right. I think that like starting from the top and working your way down is the way to go. And I think just to be clear, there's a bit of an honor system here about where communal freckle pool and things like that.
Oh yeah, we're all using the same.
If it looks egregious, you better believe I'm going to count fucking shingles, and if you're going like overstepping, I'm gonna start plucking them from your roof as well. So honest isn't to a point.
I'd like something flatter. No, that's fair enough.
Right.
That is fair enough. I am thinking, how detailed do we go here?
Wait, rubbish was always rubbish at art. It's fucking Tim.
He must not have been here for you.
Speaking of bloody dickhead himself, he's come out of the woodworks. We were just talking about you, Tim, and what could have been a bright and hopeful future for me in the textiles industry, and there was a certain teddy bear project. Tim, does this ring a bell with you? I know it does. I'm sure you don't lose any bloody sleep over it at night, but
why would you?
I'm sure that it's something that, you know, when you're looking to try and give yourself a giggle, you can sort of look back on and cackle like an evil Disney bloody villain.
Oh! Whoa.
So this looks
Really
It is a timed event, Tim. We are... Holy crap. We're 50 minutes in.
Oh, Jesus.
We've only got 70 minutes left.
What the hell? Started the clock.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
That's okay. I think I'm actually
4:50.
think we're doing okay here, to be honest.
Yeah, you're 30 minutes in. You've got 1.30 minutes left.
I'm just trying to work out how nuts to go with this right now because...
Yeah, I hear. I like... Oh, no, actually, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you. I don't want to tell you anything.
No, that's right. I don't want your crap ideas.
Well...
So, in fact, now that you're doing this...
You say that now, but you know what? As soon as you see them, you're like undoing a whole bunch of bloody mess that you're going to be making.
Ooh. Okay, well, that's a good... Oh.
No word from Tim about my remark, which is all the affirmation you need that he's bloody sitting there cackling away like... he is very much, for those who haven't seen Tim, I mean, he doesn't look like it, but it's worth just picturing Jafar from Aladdin, actually, in terms of that same sort of menacing cackle and total disregard for the well-being of all but him.
No, that's a good summary.
Yeah.
Now shingles go the other way. Just otherwise the water would flow in. No, that doesn't work either. Oh, this goes under. Okay, we start from the bottom. Okay, we're starting that again. I just need something flatter. You know, the after dinner mints or something along those lines. Put them into the music.
Oh, so yes. Oh man, this is gonna come together so beautifully. Can't wait to win this. What was I going to win again? What was the
respect of your peers?
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I could use that.
I'm worried about the similarities of. No, actually, no. I've looked at yours. I'm not.
Of what? Of you copying me? Why are you worried? I should be worried, shouldn't I? I mean, I'm the one that's already laid the groundwork here.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what the building, the code, the standards are in the North Pole.
Piss off! Well, you're not going to throw down with building regulations.
Well, there's a lot of workers down there.
According to the frontage here, that's not going to hold up against.
Well, you see.
The modern R6 insulation standards. That's not going to work here.
I'm going for an energy rating of at least 5.
Right.
Because it's cold out here.
That is good. However, because mine is the evil I was going to say the evil witches one, I'm planning on keeping just children constantly cooking in the chimney, so it should raise the heating level of the house.
And you get a nice
just all year round.
That's fair. That's a good strategy. I realise I haven't run an ad, so people are getting bombed with like 30-second. This is the stupid thing about Twitch. I can't.
What happens? So what if you don't actually force an ad? It'll just basically
anyone who clicks
ad rape you instead.
If you get so like at least
Hell.
I think it's like 2/3 of people will click off if you click onto a stream and you get bombed with an ad, which is what's happening.
Wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. I do.
Yeah, I would.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, I don't know why it watched me either.
All right, so that ad is running for
only for the non-subscribers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't you need to have like a Twitch Prime or something to be able to even subscribe?
Yeah.
Like it was asking me money to give like a gift.
You should
thing a gift.
Yeah,
subscribe.
you have to.
It's crazy.
That's why it's a gift.
To Twitch.
Yeah.
Mostly, but you know, sure.
Yeah, there's this new feature where you can pay to boost. Instead of giving bits, you can pay to boost that streamer's stream. But the money goes to Twitch. So it's like pay us
Look,
to.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, all right. Gives to Jeff, who
Gotta go
supports.
space.
So while we're on an ad, I was looking at.
No, not anymore. Frosty Whips didn't get an ad.
Is that because you're subscribed to Frosty?
What a contributor to the community.
I got one.
Yeah.
Maybe Frosty didn't because he already.
It's a high roller.
Or he just got lucky. Bit charcoaly. That's right.
Okay. Hey, Frosty. What do you think would be a good idea? I don't know if you're seeing my camera right now.
I can make.
Is this an auto switch thing? Do I?
It is,
If I just yell, will it switch to me?
No, but I actually could set it up
You
like
should
that.
try.
No, I don't think that's it is on your camera now. Yep.
So, if I just do a little bit of a squeeze over here, let's just see how. So it's got like a second delay or something.
Yeah.
So if you notice towards like here, there's like this gap along the roof line here. So I could either put like another one of these chocolate freckles there, but I feel like it's because they're going to sit flat. I don't know if it's going to work very well. So if you have any ideas, I'm very open to it. And if you're wondering, God, is this guy really just trying to get me involved so that I'll vote for him? No, don't be like that.
Especially the guy who said that the Christmas house that he just built was garbage. It's not who I'd.
He said in retrospect it was actually really good.
Oh, what? I must have missed that.
After seeing the
Because you just don't pay attention to the people.
To
You just don't care
community.
enough.
That's right.
Whereas me,
I'm just after the bits.
I'm just here for the peeps. I'm gonna have to cut this guy in half. I think people are gonna appreciate my attention to detail. Okay. That's all looking great.
Faster if I did it this way.
Yeah, this is gonna be money.
Money?
So money. Alright.
Is this a new
That.
time? Is it going to be poggers?
It's gonna be poggers.
Oh.
Poggers money.
Plugins.
I'm just gonna hog a fair bit of this right here. It's for a good cause.
A children's
Me.
charity.
Oh, we've got some creative feedback.
Oh.
Creative feedback.
Good feedback, or you said it in a tone that.
It did sound ominous.
Wow,
I think you
very
could sprinkle
detailed.
crumb edge on the side, then put a diagonal glaze design over the cookies.
Yeah, Robbie.
Then 2 windows on each side and a candy garden. Oh my god, you've really just gone grand designs on me, Frosty. I was looking. I mean, all I was asking for was a very simple thing, but you've given me above and beyond the call of duty. So
There you go.
thank you
Well,
very
we've
very
just
much
got
for
the
that.
Grenada. She's come through.
I can't promise you that I'm going to be able to deliver on all of that suggestion,
That's
but
a
I
bonus
can
ingredient.
promise you that I'm heeding your ideas. I'm doing what is reasonable
Stakeholder
for me to
engagement.
do, stakeholder engagement and all that. And
Well, there's a
we'll see.
bonus ingredient there for you, Robbie.
The bickies.
Yeah, do you want a bowl for them?
No, it's all good. Thank you so much. My hands are basically covered in this icing now, so I can. I'm all good. Thank you, though. This is coming together beautifully.
Okay.
How are you feeling about yours so far?
I'm feeling alright.
Oh, okay. So you've gone for a bit of the safe play, haven't you? Well, not safe play actually,
I
because
just
you
don't-
have actually done a bit of a layered thing.
I'm
That's
worried
nice,
about
huh?
the waterproofingness of the. Yeah. So,
That's fair.
but the question then is,
Yeah.
what do you do in the middle? Warps, steady.
I'm banking on I'm putting in the attention to detail to the point where I'm hoping that at the end there really is going to be like a zoomed in walkthrough sort of a thing where
course.
people are given the opportunity. Yeah, cool.
It's kind of like a house tour if you were going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah, what's the pattern called on those tiles there, Robbie?
I believe if I were to think back on like some of my older design books and so forth, I believe the style is actually traditionally called Chateau de Shithouse, and I believe it actually has quite a long lineage. And so it's a very inspired design, timeless, some would say, and one that I think I've held up to a high standard.
Look, I think the French, I'm trying to think of a French architect, and unsurprisingly I can't, but I'm sure.
But they're very, opinionated and passionate people. So
we haven't seen Pat. We occasionally get some French viewers. But I haven't seen Pat for a while. Just sad. Oh, whoop, steady. I feel like I need tweezers or something. Oh no.
Yeah, actually, you know what? As soon as you said it, I was like, tweezers, how good would it be right now?
Good.
Don't even. No. Shh.
Wow. That's not bad. I feel like...
Go in, you... Oh my god, I need like a... Who's got a drill press or something?
I got some scissors.
I've got just a casual drill press that I can...
you know what you should do is use a existing stick.
No, this is... No, it's not worth the points if you haven't had to work for it. I think this is actually a really important part of the process as well. And I think that if Frosty doesn't actually give me the points that I'm deserved for this, that I'll be understandably pissed. And that's why they are going to give me what I deserve.
No, that's good. I didn't see that coming. I feel like, you know what? Now I'm suspicious. I feel like someone has done some prior research.
Hold on. Well, that's a massive allegation to throw out there so casually and just sort of think about what you're implying. You're implying that I've had like inside sources actually
specifically
knowing...
YouTube.
Well, no, about knowing, first of all, what the gingerbread houses were even going to be, what the toppings were going to be and so forth. Like, do you even know what the hell it is that you're implying there? The gravity of that?
I feel like it's kind of... the specifics may be in question, but when we say gingerbread and house, we've got a general picture of what's going to be involved, don't we?
No, I don't know. I feel like there's gingerbread houses and there's gingerbread houses.
Right,
you can't just be painting the picture and be like, I can't just Google it, gingerbread house, and be like, oh, that's what I'm going to be working with. Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, well,
done deal.
Maybe I should have.
That's what I did.
Shelley, I'm counting your support here. Okay? I don't
Get fired. Lumnock thinks you would have been definitely beaten if you didn't put the cookies on top or the marshmallows. Yeah, look, I mean, there's no rule to say that I can't copy him, especially after he copied my roof tiling design.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I even called out how different our roof tiling solutions were. Like, you can't be saying I've copied it when I've just... Oh,
shit. I've already gone there.
No, I don't think that's appropriate at all.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I feel good about that. We're kind of actually now really at the pointy end of things where I actually feel that like the biggest risk, like my biggest worry is now coming into effect, because this is where your experience of like painting mini models and like attention to detail stuff is really going to come into the fore. However, the only thing, and I thought about this earlier as I was like lying listlessly in bed dreading about this
You're right
event.
to be afraid.
I was just like, well, look, maybe if I'm lucky, it's actually, he'll be so used to having to use like really fine materials and things that actually he'll be actually at
a disadvantage.
By having to use these big clunky things.
It's not normally this isn't exactly how I would spend my day, that's for sure.
But you seem like, unfortunately, you're doing quite well.
Thanks.
I'm sorry to be reporting.
No, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a positive.
No, I don't think. I think you're missing what I'm
understand that
wanting you
the
to...
situation. I need something to cut circles.
No, you're fine.
Very small circles. like tiny circles.
How tiny?
A couple of mil. No.
Oh, so there's some. We're allowed to get like just
Feel free.
extra.
I gave you biscuits.
I thought they were for everyone, for Sam and I.
You can also use the circle cutter.
Is this like? Hold on, there should be like some official ruling in terms. This is like a lifeline thing. Like we can say, okay, we're allowed to reach out to get additional support for you know
excellent.
whatever materials. Hopefully you're not doing the same
On a
thing with
straw?
chimney. No.
No.
Oh, chimney.
I'll let you have that one because it was a pretty good idea. So
Thank you.
I'll let you have your moment in the sun.
I need it.
Or the snow, I suppose. God, I hope I don't cut myself.
Nah, look, just close your eyes and use the force, man. Don't worry about it. Don't
I
question
do
it.
actually need a better knife for this. Perhaps the sandwich knife or the paring knife to share with Robbie.
Are you cracking jokes that he's allowed?
Yeah, there we go.
If you ask, that's why I'm
actually,
here.
you know what
yeah.
else would be cool?
Yeah, what would you like, Robbie? What would make you feel good?
Artistry icing.
Would you like some artistic talent?
Thank you, Shelley.
Oh, no,
I
she
think your
didn't.
sass is enough.
I also provide sass. It's all part of the service.
Spades. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not worried about it. It's all good. I joke. Oh, are these like raspberry scented ones, are they?
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
we're gonna lose some building materials because they are great. Okay.
Let's back to that.
How are we doing for time, by the way?
We are. Oh man, we've got 55 minutes left.
BuzzMoo's winning still. What the hell? How do you make that call?
No, you still have like an hour and
Yeah, Robbie.
20 minutes.
Trust in yourself. I think I've got icing on my nose.
Listen to this guy. He's got blow up his nose, and you're talking about giving him the bloody winning verdict already. Let's see how you get it.
Power through.
Okay. Oh, that's so good. Like the biggest risk to me losing this is I think me just pigging out on these guys and not actually getting to completion.
I gotta admit, that chimney is looking really,
That is
I'm
looking
really
good.
impressed by the chimney.
I also feel
Well,
like
Frosty isn't, but thank you.
I feel like you've also looked at Women's Weekly's birthday cake book.
Yeah. Look, I don't think you even need to revisit it. I think like it leaves such a strong impression on just about everyone, doesn't it? That
Oh,
I think if we
Jess on the Discord says...
Oh yeah, Jess is still here. That's good.
BuzzMoo's looks quite perfect
Quite
and
perfect.
tidy, but Robbie's has more attitude.
Oh, thank you for just sort of giving me a little bit of a bit of a spritz of hope. Thank you for
Christmas hope.
that. Thank you. I appreciate it when people do that, Frosty.
That
and
was
so-
Jess.
Yeah, I know. So thank you, Jess.
Yeah.
And if anyone is listening, Frosty, then you should, you're invited. You don't have to, but you're invited to sort of follow suit and to give me a little bit of false hope.
Frosty suggests if you destroy your house and make a new one, you could win. But that's on the assumption that it's better the second time around.
Shit, that's cold.
That's
Cold as-
Frosty.
That's
Cold
Frosty.
as ice. All right. Well, look, the name serves you well. That's fine.
That's why he's
Fine.
got
I
it.
guess it's just look. It's my challenge to overcome expectations, isn't it? And that's
Yeah.
okay.
There's a life
That's
lesson.
okay. There's a life lesson there, kids. So let's all do this. All right. That's
And
all
especially
great.
since your kids will watch this later and they're like, well, you've got to keep it together.
Got to keep it together for the children. Right? For the children. Okay, that's looking good.
That is looking good.
Well, it's actually looking a little bit like a hobo. Look, it's looking like a bit of a poo shack, if I had to be honest with you.
It's a Christmas candy shack.
Well, my idea was to sort of try and encase the chimney, and instead what
I think that looks good.
I've achieved, well, I'm glad from that particular angle.
There's
So let's film it
some
from
good
that one
insulation.
angle and that one angle only, because what I'm seeing, if I had like a strong power tool, like that I could level
go.
everything off, but it's just like because everything's really
I've got the
wonky.
reciprocal.
Yeah, true. It's just like you got like the shonkiest tradie in all, the worst bricklayer. And as we all know, like when things look bad, they stand out like dog's balls. And I fear that even if everything else goes well, if that, because it sits at the top point of my house, it could bring everything down.
It's a focal point.
Yeah, for better or worse. Okay. I've got an idea. And I'm just going to zone out and not even read any chat. Especially if it comes from Frosty or Hawkers.
What's the point
but
of
also
Christmas?
Smug, I haven't really heard anything from him, and I don't need to because I already know it's going to be hate chat.
Same. It's hate raid. That's what it's
basically hate raid. Yeah. So, I've got an idea, and although it would actually be useful to have him as a lifeline, just to kind of ask a question for a second, but I'm fearful of even reaching out to him because he is such an asshole.
I think Pat's in the chat.
Shit.
Pat, bonjour.
Shit.
I've forgotten.
Feliz Navidad.
I'm sorry?
Isn't that a song?
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
I forgot why we were talking about France before, but what?
Smug just said constructive feedback.
Constructive feedback. No, it's never constructive. Unless like your intent is to just like berate me in like the vain hope of like this will make him a stronger person in like the long run.
Well, it's feedback at least.
Yeah, well,
I can't say it isn't.
No one wants it. Oh shit! All right, this is just kind of. I hope you didn't want any of this.
What?
No, shush. Focus on. Oh, god damn it! That's nice.
That is. Wow, holy crap.
Stop influencing the crowd. Stop laughing at my work.
Stop it! You're ruining my.
I'm trying to sort of like push my man boobs against it, trying to create like a bit of a blockage so that it won't spill over while I'm. I'll stick to it.
Oh no.
No, it's good. It's worked. It's actually worked as I knew it was going to be. Perfect. And again, I'm certainly not going to read bloody Smug's commentary on this. Don't read it out loud because it's not helpful at this moment.
It is feedback.
Yeah, well, he can stick it. So let's just take this very slowly. Oh, that's so. Oh my god, I'm the biggest genius. Oh my god, I can't believe how smart I am right now. That's great. Frosty, if you don't love the shit out of this, I don't know how to please you. Okay. Amazing. Shirley, I know
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't care who it's from. Thank you.
Well, I wanted to do challenges or sabotaging, but I just feel
No.
That's
especially because, unfortunately, like I can identify specific Robbie haters in the crowd. I don't think there is anyone there unless like your family is up for it just for shits and giggles, just to actually, you know.
I think they probably
tune you down a notch or two.
No, they probably stopped watching a while ago.
Well,
I saw Kimberly Slices dropped off.
Oh, wow. What am I thinking?
He's just really unimpressed, Robbie.
Oh,
sorry.
see,
wait.
This is what happening. This is the internet. Which part?
Which part don't you love? Stop eyeballing my work for a second.
Yeah, you're right. You're lucky I didn't need any of those.
I know. I thought that it was going to work out better than it actually has, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although, actually, you know, I think if I dust off some of the, like, I think it's just like the bits in between a little bit dirty. But I think if I clean this up, I actually think it's recoverable. I think this is going to be really nice.
What is it?
Well, so What is he even doing? Shut up, Tim. Stop trying to like influence the crowd and sort of just adding to the discontent.
Yeah, but I want to say
people. So anyway, my idea was that. So the problem I had was like the gaps in between the freckles, and I thought, well, that's maybe I can just use these little bauble-y bits and use that as sort of like little gaps between. That would be nice.
Yeah,
quite nice.
I do like it.
And then. So I think it just looks a bit rough because it's like the first dusting and it just needs to sort of smooth it out and then sort of get rid of the loose bits and then sort of reapply those over the top.
Okay.
And then the ones that are still like really stuck in the icing will look really good. And the other ones will they'll just fall down into my hand is what I'm hoping, right?
Okay.
And especially what I'm really hoping is that Frosty is going to be appreciative of the fact that I'm trying to do something quite innovative and different. I'm really trying to break new ground in the gingerbread housing design industry, and that they will be really impressed by this and at least give points for effort rather than playing it safe and like chopping up, mint leaf lollies or I don't know, something like that. Whatever it is that someone else that was like trying to be really bland and boring might do.
Yeah, who would do that? Only someone who hated Christmas, I reckon.
So what are you up to, Sam?
I'm making some Christmas trees.
And how are you doing that?
I'm cutting up some mint leaves.
Is that so?
Yes. And then, but I think the red dots, they need to be a bit smaller.
I don't know. I just don't think the crowd is really going to be enjoying that.
I know.
I think that they're going to feel like that's pretty...
It's been done.
Pretty boring. It's pretty textbook. That's sort of what...
Whoa.
We already know how to do that. It's not teaching us anything, is it?
I've just had another idea as well. Get off.
Okay.
Alright.
Well.
What about the sides?
Yeah. Well.
It's not all about the roof.
No. They're gonna. It's gonna be great. I've got an idea for that as well. It's really because it's top down, right? So a lot of surface area here, and so it seems like it's an unwanted waste of time to spend so much pouring on this. Why the fuck won't you stick?
We should have got
Gingerbread community. Oh, I love it.
But actually, it's going to pay off in the long term. I think spending so much time on just the top down, because especially like this is the part you're going to be able to see the easiest. So
yeah, but
they're going to be really grateful by my effort on this roofing.
What about toothpicks?
We don't have those.
No, we don't. Are you bothered by that?
Well, what we have is what we have, and I think that it's fair to say that we've exploited the opportunity to bring in outside utensils and materials at this stage.
We've got skewers. Yeah, that's right. You've been using them.
They're just large toothpicks at the end of the day.
I mean, if it were up to me, I would already say that Ben, you and your design of this is bullshit.
I don't like that. Changed my
mind.
mind.
The hate is real in this guy. Anyway, I like to think that in most fair competitions there would be like a penalty imposed on you for already having, brought in the judges to give you extra materials. But I'm a bigger man. It's okay.
Haven't you got the biscuits there?
I'm not gonna make you wear it. No, this is for both of us. So this isn't for me. I didn't even ask for this. They were just. I thought it was just like like in one of those Mario games where the dude, they just drop you like a special.
Are you using that as a door?
Yeah. I know. It's not exactly. That's my point. Like it's not what you expected.
Like a door.
Exactly. It's not what anyone expected. And that's why I deserve extra points.
I'm going to make my thing that I was going to make if I was in the competition.
I hear what you're saying, Frosty, with that comment, but I would like you to think about why I deserve extra points when I have totally changed your entire perception of my house, and how if I can turn you around at all on how you feel about my house, then I think I deserve extra credit for the fact that it looked so bad at the beginning, and yet at the end, oh my god.
Well, we're not at the end yet, though.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if I manage to pull this off, taking a dog's poo on a blanket to turning into something that is really lovely, he should just, give me extra credit for that fact.
I'll give you
is what
credit
I'm saying.
for that if that's what happens.
When? win. Don't start bringing me down.
No, we can't vote now. We're into the.
Yeah. I mean, my design has been entirely based on the fact that I had this much time and that it was going to look really pretty shithouse at this stage, but that it was all going to come together.
You got to trust the process.
You got to trust the process, as a wise person once said next to me.
Very recently.
Very.
A couple of seconds ago.
Yeah. It's also just make sure we're well hydrated throughout this process.
I think these are going to be too small to... Oh, I've knocked one off.
Oh my god. Jeez, your attention to detail is so good.
Oh,
shit,
I'm not sure though, because this just came up not very long ago, and I'm like, what would happen? Because I accidentally cut one off while I was trying to make something else. I was like, this looks like a tree.
Are you listening to this guy, Frosty? I mean, are you listening to this guy? He's like cutting things off and yet still, it's like his mind has just been made up. There's no bringing him back.
Well, what my mind has just made up is that we've got stars.
And like the worst part about this is that I know that even if I produced the most amazing gingerbread house of all time, that I'd still have Stupid Smug and Tim in the audience, to which there is just no bringing their votes back into the fold. And so my only hope was really being able to count on people like Frosty as a potential source of persuasion.
Shouldn't you just trust in yourself and the spirit of Christmas?
Well, I would like to think that way too, right? But again, I've known these knobheads for a while, and I just know that ain't in their wheelhouse. So instead, it was all about Frosty and Co. And it looks like that ship has sailed. But that's okay. That's okay.
I'm worried about this stuff.
Smug. God, what a dickhead. I hate that guy. What would make a good little door handle? Oh, actually, you know what? This little thing, that is what would be lovely. I'm going to take one of these little stars. I don't think anyone's used these, actually.
What are they?
These little blue icing
blue
star
stars,
things.
yeah.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're cute. Oh man, I need some safe location.
So, are they windows you're making?
No, they're Christmas trees.
Oh, they're nice. So, is this a garden thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you going to use skewers to make the trunks?
Oh.
No! No, go back to what you were thinking.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think these are more like Christmas shrubs. Oh, so delicate. This is not my usual line of work. I'll tell you that much for free. How are we doing for time? I'm worried. Okay,
yeah, how are we doing for time?
You've still
40
got
minutes.
an hour.
An hour?
Yeah. We started at 4:50.
Oh, I see. Yep, okay.
You can't count.
No.
No, I can. It's on the screen. But an hour is fine.
An hour is fine. Okay, I'm gonna do.
Steady little guy.
How can I bring this back? Okay.
Do you want to put another colour on here? But I don't think there's enough room, to be honest. I'm impressed by this royal icing. Like, I mean, it sticks together quite well, doesn't it?
I've got an idea. Hold on.
Oh no.
That and that. Oh my god, this is huge. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, Robbie, are you going to give this to your girls?
Well, it's probably worse than the lump of coal in their stocking, so I don't think I want...
Daddy, no!
Why? Why?
again?
I thought we were good this year.
That's tough.
That is tough. You'd hate to be that kid.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
Instead.
So these little.
This is a bit of an experiment, but luckily I feel like it's
All
good
of
that
this is
we've
an
kind of got
experiment.
this much time that I can.
Yeah, you got. No need to panic.
No need to panic.
No
Right?
need to panic at all.
So I'm gonna do this. Let's snap it over there. This is like if MacGyver was making a gingerbread house. He would be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And
Okay. Next step for me is doors and windows.
So I'm going.
Okay, I like your Hobbit door. I guess.
Yes. Guesses.
Well, actually, yeah. Let's see how crumbly are these granitas.
So I'm going to there, I think.
Can we get?
Going back to here.
Oh, it's a risk.
All right, and then about.
Ooh, no, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure this is going to work.
Righty.
Do we get points for doing it in scale?
No.
No, as far as I can tell, I don't get points for anything. Whether it's in scale,
Correct.
whether it's adventurous,
Yep.
whether it's trying to break new ground. As far as Frosty's concerned, I get no points for anything.
No, in fact,
So-
if you gave that house to your girls, he'd call 911.
Yeah. He's made that. He's made it quite
Yeah, that's
clear.
fair. That's fair.
So what I need is I'm gonna get. Okay, can I get a zoom in on my spot here? 'Cause
Yep.
this is going to be like
on.
some MasterChefness right here, and I don't want Sam to necessarily be seeing
That's
this.
right. Yep. So yep, you're on the screen now. You want to bring it back that way.
Yep, no, that's fine. Okay, so here's what we're doing here, folks. I'm going to take two of these here biscuits, snap one in half, snap. Getting another one. I'm going to snap this one in half. Perfection. And what I am thinking is, if I were to somehow get these bickies. Oh, shit, this is like a fucking Jenga puzzle, actually. I haven't thought about this. You know what? I'm feeling like so much pressure right now because I know Smug is watching. And I hate him, and I hate his face, and I picture his face, and he's laughing.
It is terrible, isn't
And I
it?
hate his face when it's still, but when I know he's laughing, it's just the pits. Okay, that's okay. So, what I'm doing is, and again, I'm not going to tell Sam about this at all.
No, I'm not going to watch. I don't.
I've got
ideas.
bickies here, ka-chunk, cutting that off. And now what we have is perfect a pretty much perfect window template that you can kind of see here. And I'm just going to shave these little bitties off here and a little bit there. Yep, that's looking pretty much perfect. A little bit more. Oh shit, I just put that biscuit. That's okay. Not worried about that at all. And what I'm planning on doing is just gluing this together with icing and then sticking it up against the window. And that even if it's a little bit crapo, that if I put icing over the top of it, and then it will be really, really wonderful. So does anyone else...
Does anyone have an objection?
Frosty, I mean, I'm feeling like you are the person that I really need to overcome expectations on. So if you look at this, what could be a window, and I want you to picture this with icing, like you can't see biscuit, and then against the front, that could look great, right? Frosty says yes. Frosty says yes. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it.
So if I had to do it, my idea was to put the little marshmallows and create Christmas lights.
Mmm.
How do you
Oh, Oh, that's a good thing. Man, I wish I had that twine. I needed that.
I'll have some.
You know what would have been a good addition to this would have been if there was like a pity clause. If like the audience were to be like, Robbie needs.
I'll come back to that.
Robbie needs a little bit of help.
But I tried.
Pity clause.
Let's give him.
Let's give him the benefit.
Let's give him the pity clause, and he unlocks, an extra building material that Sam doesn't get access to.
No. That's not how it works.
I think that would be okay with me.
Look, Jess says she likes Robbie's. Is that his name? Daring ideas. Even if it goes to absolute shit, the thought is there. Very true.
Isn't that the that's the spirit of Christmas,
That's
right?
the lesson of Christmas.
Yes. Wait, is Jess
Can you see
Shelley...
what the chat thinks of my Christmas lights?
Alright.
Is this Shelley Jr.?
No.
Wait, who's Jess?
Someone I work with. Did I supervise you, Jess? I think I supervised you for a teammate of mine, a colleague.
Could it work as an idea?
I'm sorry?
Could that work?
This could work as an idea, actually. Let's go this way. So Shelley's idea here is like tying she's dipped the marshmallows in, let's get the focus there, in food dye, and then you got your little Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Whoops, I've moved that.
It was hard to tie them on.
Yeah, that's a good idea though. And I'm going to, this one looks like a butterfly. I'm going to come back to that. Yep.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
I need something that's adhesive but not white. Do you ever get that feeling?
Well, there's all the colours.
Adhesive though.
Oh, what? We've got more food colouring options. Oh shit.
Yeah.
This changes everything.
But I accidentally used vanilla essence on one of them.
Delicious. Delicious.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good.
Hello, Whitey.
Hello. Yes, I know.
Okay, now this is the sort of point where I get a bit concerned because I need to turn this up.
Go ahead.
Oh god. Oh!
Do it! No, just keep going! Just
No,
stop!
no,
Don't
no,
stop!
no,
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 you've
no.
already passed the
Screw
point
this.
of you need to keep going.
No.
Don't doubt yourself,
I
please.
almost...
Just keep going.
Okay. Now, if I had my time again, and now that I've thought about it, you would do this in sections.
I think it's just your own self-doubt that's holding you back, quite honestly.
Oh, man. This is bad. Okay. Oh no. I've run into a problem. I've run into a situation here.
Oh my god. I don't even know what I'm doing. I had an idea and now it's just totally gone to shit. Oh my god.
Hang on, wait, turn it around. Let's get a close up.
No! Oh my god. Oh, no, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. On what was
Let's do it.
what was really a very... Oh god, it was such an optimistic idea even at the start.
Well, you need optimism.
Oh shit, maybe it's still recoverable. I don't know. But the, oh, God. The idea, I think, was that I was going to create like a little bit of a...
Snow portal to another realm.
Yeah, well, I don't want to put it like that, but it was kind of going to be like a big, like a sort of a hobbity doorway.
Yep.
And I was going to be able to put like some greeny bits around it to sort of give it that earthy look as well. Which I don't know how that would actually fit with the rest of the bright rainbowy lolly thing going on.
I'm liking the concept though.
Yeah, me too. But now it's just like not even that has come together for me, and so unfortunately,
It's not set though. You could
well,
you can bounce back from this.
yeah. All right. Well, so the other thing I've got going for me is that I managed to make a really nice looking. Oh God, it broke. really nice little door frame here. I think if I just stick this here, will look just.
Oh yeah, you do. Actually, maybe. I need a door.
Pretty great, actually.
Oh my god, this takes so much effort.
That looks like it should be a winner. Probably.
Oh no!
Yeah, that looks about as good of a thing as I've ever made, actually. Oh my god, it's not very good though, is it?
Wow, I like the tube action.
Yeah. It's the Hobbit Tube Marathon. She's talking about you. Robbie wasn't sure.
Yeah.
He was concerned. It's like...
So when did I use tubes?
Tubes? Where is stupid Alex? And where's the biscuits?
Alright. No, this is still winnable. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, it's like World War II.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Nazi-occupied France.
Are you...
1945,
Are you a Nazi in this case? Because I'm losing to you?
You're the Nazi.
I'm losing to you.
Well, you're losing to you.
We're changing history books.
Don't put this on me.
No, I can't cut that.
You've only got yourself to blame.
Oh, she's more nice. That's okay. She'll be fine. One there.
I'm sure glad I vacuumed and mopped yesterday.
Yeah. It'll make it so much easier to find all the shit I'm going to be pouring onto your floor.
Oh, no, that's not very good at all. That's okay.
Oh, you're using some crumb.
Crumb. Gotta use it.
Crumb. Name the movie.
The movie.
From Crumb. Do you want a hint of who the main actor is?
Yep.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. One of his earliest, I believe, actually. Do you know what the movie is?
Conan.
You can. Oh, he's good. He's good. I'm pretty sure. I think it is. He just says crumb. I think. Unless he's saying something else that I just totally misheard this entire.
It doesn't really add
all these years.
I can't connect.
It's a weird thing, but I think that's the name of like the God of War or something in that movie series.
Okay.
Crumb. It could be Crom, but I think it's hard to tell with Arnie, isn't it? But I think it's Crumb.
If I was the God of War, I wouldn't be called Crumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't inspire fear, does it?
Frosty's got to go soon, so...
Oh, no.
I think we should let Frosty record a future vote.
Yeah. Okay, right. Well, hold on.
He's been in it for the whole morning.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, hold on. Wait, before you... Okay, just give me 30 seconds, please. Just to... And then, can I at least outline my vision? Because, unfortunately, and again, Frosty, I think it's important for me to, again, really highlight this point, that I was banking on the opportunity of really making something quite intentionally that was going to look pretty shit, but then at the last minute was really going to turn you around. And so there's a lot of imagination that I need you to, muster.
That's a weird
before
strategy.
You vote.
That's a weird strategy.
No, because it creates a real impression when you've seen something that just looks so crap, and you're like, oh, what? Whoa, hold on, that was looking.
This guy's
oh my god! I didn't see that was actually, a door. It just looked like a piece of crap.
Dante is here! Hooray! Welcome.
And Walker says, what's with the shit chimney?
Yeah, what's with the dildo chimney?
Who said that? Is that Tim?
Tim.
Hey, Tim. How about you go fuck yourself? How's that for a bit of an idea instead?
How's that for Christmas cheer?
Yeah, that's right. We don't need that hate right here. We're trying to bring people together with gingerbread. God damn it. And also, I do still blame you for my lack of ability to actually enact creative ideas after the teddy bear incident that I've already highlighted earlier. So
That's a tough one.
kind of whatever deficiencies you see in my house, well, kind of to blame.
That's right. Just lean in for the interpretive angle. Exactly. That's right. It's an abstract thing. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
Oh God. Yeah, you go first, please. Let's talk through Sam's for the next 30 minutes or so, just until I've had a chance just to patch up the last little bits of mine.
Yep.
Just to,
You can. Oh, this camera's.
God.
Have I been missing quick? Doesn't look like.
Maybe that.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Right. BRB. In fact, run a bloody ad.
Do a BRB.
I need my.
Can you do a full BRB?
Oh yeah, I can actually. I think.
All right.
No.
Time pause.
No, wait. I didn't put the. Oh yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's try it. 1 second. Let me see.
What? Ah, shit.
have returned. I'm pretty sure we have. Oh, yep, we have. There we go. Oh, okay.
So can I just first bring up to the...
Do you want to move it to yours?
No, I'll just... Is it that up there?
This one, yeah.
So first of all, normally pretty happy to have some crowd input. However, when we get these text messages, and I'm not going to name who exactly it came from, but it's certainly an asshole who's been watching the stream. And let's just see, there's a bit of a delay behind this, but I don't know if this is even going to work, but hold on. That's probably not going to work, is it? That's just like the stupidest idea. Hold on, wait. Let me just try and get even closer. Hold on. Is this even worth me doing? Hold on.
Your phone's about to auto.
Oh god.
Yeah, a little bit down.
Oh, screw it. Alright, whatever. Anyway, essentially, someone has sent me a gingerbread house, which they have somehow decorated faster than I've decorated mine, which has a bunch of neo-Nazis frolicking in a garden, in a gingerbread house with dick pics all over it, anarchist symbols, satanic symbology all over the place. It's basically a walking hate crime, and I don't know if that's a message of inspiration or of a fuck you Coombs, but don't appreciate it. So
maybe it was over at Rick's place.
Yeah, probably Rick's place. Assholes.
Oh goddamn! These biscuits need a bit more. All right, so we're 40 minutes away.
All right,
I reckon that's enough time.
So.
Is there any in Discord?
Frosty, can you just, before you have to go, Frosty, can you, see you later, but before you go, can I just count on your vote, obviously? As we sort of previously discussed, I think that it's just a quick little run through. Can we just do a really quick walkthrough between yours and mine, up to date now?
Okay, yeah, actually, yeah.
Start with yours.
Okay, so, alright, yep, okay, so, where am I thinking this is going? Steady. So slow and steady, I think, is my plan. The next step for me is going to be the windows.
Yeah.
And well, basically the windows, and then the garden, and then the snow. I think we yeah. So that's the idea. I'm not loving the door.
And where do you see this house being set? Like, what's the locale?
I'm gonna say North Pole.
Okay.
Or Norway, which would be pretty close, really.
Sure.
Isn't like northern Canada considered the North Pole?
Oh well,
no.
Depends where you. No, not really. No.
I don't know what kind of belief system you have, but
we'll need to check with the UN.
Sorry, the marshmallow stuck to it.
It was a knife.
Continue.
Yeah,
it's my turn?
Yeah. So, Robbie, what's your story?
Okay, so my gingerbread house is set in what is basically generally a fairly questionable neighbourhood, and so the reason is that is important is because what we have here at the front is quite a lovely. Kind of like a Hobbit-esque front door, and it's got a really lovely entrance that everyone can see and that we can all be quite invited to, and it's got the chimney with the smoke coming out of it that's lovely. However, the particular neighbourhood the house faces onto a pretty dodgy backyard sort of area.
Yeah.
And so that is the reason why, if I spin the house around, what you'll find is actually it's got a really shitty looking back door, really by design. And so that is obviously to deter potential robbers from really taking much of an interest in the back in the house. That if you're walking past back lane, looking to sort of scout out some houses for some quality jewels or whatever, you look at that sort of back door, you're like, oh god,
probably not going to find them there.
Probably not worth my while. I'll just keep moving on.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a security strategy, actually.
Okay. Well,
and I think that if you were to say, look, if the idea is to create a security initiative based on creating a really crappy looking back facade to the house. How would you rate?
I would rate that pretty highly. Like, I mean, I think that's not a bad idea.
Right. And you think it's like how well I executed on that idea is high? Obviously
planned and executed, pretty...
Like, I'll turn away from the camera for just a moment, just give you like a really good sort of analysis. I don't know. I'll point it towards the front maybe.
Yep. Whoops.
So taking in that idea, which is obviously... and I think that this is a problem with a lot of gingerbread house competitions, is that like they're just seen as gingerbread houses in isolation, whereas in the real world, houses are based in neighborhoods. There's like communities, there's locations, there's other people, coming around them. We don't live in fairy tale worlds, and so I think we need to work and design in realistic situations. And so, can you just put the camera back on? A bit of a so they can see both and. Going with the Allied forces. Now I'm leaving. Allied forces. That's right. And so Allied forces were there to fight against the baddies.
Yeah.
And I think which is what my house is there to do. It's fight. He's saying forces voting for me is what he's saying. Anyway, so in that sense, I think that I don't know. The back is looking good. Like you kind of want to have a bit of a shitty hobo-y kind of back facing part of the property, don't you?
Yeah, essentially, or let's say, and you wouldn't even, and even if you came to that door, you'd be like, well, how do I get in?
How the hell do I even get in? Like, it looks so fucking useless and bad.
And all these stars, it's kind of like a dazzle camouflage in a way.
Yeah.
It's like scared.
Jesus, like I'm afraid, like I feel like the smell of even opening this door is going to knock me out.
Although,
so I'm just not even going to...
It does smell, presumably it smells pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the roof looks great, but then you look at that door and quite honestly, it looks pretty bad. So I think it's...
Problem solved.
Well, but this is the front door, and so that's different because the front door is actually facing onto like a common street that also has then other gingerbread houses facing it as well. It's like a normal sort of community village, right? So there's kind of a community spirit of we're all sort of watching for bad guys coming along the street.
Neighborhood watch. Yeah, I think do they have the same thing in America? Do they?
It's common. It's all over the world.
It's neighbours looking out for neighbours.
Santa's lad is here.
Santa's lad.
I like the Luke's lights on the roof.
I think he's referring to...
that's a good point. So, Sanders Lad, thank you for chiming in with that, and I'd like to address that point. So the reason that Sam has additional lighting on his roof is because he hasn't really tried to actually create a secure system for people that want to come in through the back of the gingerbread house. And so what he's trying to do is try to create this really bright, overbearing halogen lighting system that you'll probably see over all of the eaves. Now, it looks lovely standing back there. Sure, I like the lights on the roof. Who wouldn't? But, however, imagine living in this house and sleep time and unfortunately, all I can see is basically my house.
30 minutes left. Red alert.
It's like staring into the sun because you've just got... Because it's a security system is basically what he's trying to set up. Well, I mean, I assume you care about the security of
I do,
the people living in the house. But so you've got it brightly illuminated to deter robbers. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's right. And in fact, that brings us quite neatly to the new Home Alone.
Oh yes.
Which is one of the strategies that was used by the stupid kid for the lights turning them on and off, and it's sort of in theory. The bright lights scare away the evildoers.
So has anyone in the chat seen the new Home Alone movie?
Yeah.
If you recall, it was discussed on the last stream. And we did since watch it. And it was the worst movie I've ever seen.
It was pretty damn bad. Surprising? I don't know. I say that every time I see a bad movie, which is like every time I watch a movie. So it's kind of hard to...
So I think what would have been an interesting thing, if I was to recreate the entire movie series, here's what I would do, is that I would start off with Home Alone 1, where like the guy basically, doesn't he get his testicles cauterized by, like, there's some sort of searing. Was it a hot iron? Or maybe it was. I don't know if it was Homeland.
Some dangerous stuff.
I just remember there being like a really hot. Like appliance.
It was an iron because it left.
Oh, sorry, that was the iron to the face, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then there's been a number of times where
I think it was paint cans to the groin.
paint cans to the groin.
Like a boot to the schmoo.
Yeah, yes. So what I think would be actually better would be if each Home Alone movie actually sort of builds upon the the physical deficiencies imposed by the previous movie. So now, like, you know, the deputy is unable to really walk properly because he's still bearing the wounds of having a paint can like bashed to the testicles, and the guy is like, for the primary robber is forever wearing the wounds of the hot iron against his face, or you know, or he's only able to see out of one eye, or
Fred is saying it was blowtorch to the head.
Blowtorch. Yeah, that's right. Because it comes.
Yeah.
No, on top of his head.
Oh yeah, like.
Yeah.
Was he wearing a fireman's helmet or something?
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, beanie.
It was a rubber's
A Kevlar beanie. Oh, thank God. All right,
He
fine.
burnt his beanie to his head.
Okay, well, fine. But do you know what I mean? Like, it would kind of almost be funnier if every movie actually they imposed some sort of physical deficiency that wasn't just there for cameo effect, but actually it somehow changed the way that the baddie operated throughout the movie. Do you get what I mean?
Well, I guess if you can't recover from that kind of thing,
like for example, let's just say he swung a bolt. I swear this is part of it. Like, did he swing a? No, it wasn't bowling ball. It was a paint can, right?
Paint can to the groin.
Yeah, so it swung and hit his face.
Ball of the groin.
Let's just say, for example, in Home Alone 1, he has a paint can on a rope and it swings down, hits him in the kneecap, takes out one of his legs. And then, so movie number 2 is now, he's kind of hobbling along, like, forever. His knee's totally fucked forever. And instead, now...
Is that what happens with paint
Lieutenant Dan?
Dude, like, can you imagine how much paint... Like, if that paint can is full, you are in some serious trouble.
Oh, yeah, I don't
and so...
Get it amputated.
Yeah, exactly. And so what that means is that, like, for the rest of the movie, you're kind of... He's hobbling along forever, and that actually sort of feeds into the plot of the whole movie as well. And so, like, all of these injuries that, like, these bad guys sustain, like, cumulatively add up until, like, you get into, like, Home Alone 3, you're like, man, these guys can't possibly even move. Like, Jesus. Like, they're in electronic wheelchairs and using, like, the Hawking sort of straw sort of to make it go backwards and forwards to try and, like, get revenge on this one kid.
Well, because the motivation is the other thing, and that was the weird thing about this new Home Alone, was the motivation isn't nefarious. Like, so it's not like...
Who is it? Who are the baddies? It's not the same. It's not the same dudes.
Oh, no.
No, actually, it had, you know, Buzz in Home Alone.
Yeah, don't
his
know.
older brother, who's with the tarantula.
Yeah.
So it turns out he's now a cop. And so...
Wait, sorry, did they get the same actor?
Yes. And so it's Christmas Eve, and there's this kid home alone, and they call him to go and look at the house, and he thinks it's a prank because every year Kevin always pranks him as if there's a kid stuck home alone in a house. That's like a prank to Buzz.
As you do, yeah.
So he ignores it and doesn't go to check on it.
Yep.
As part of the plot. Yes.
Yeah, it is a part of the plot, isn't it?
As one would.
But I think
that's funny.
It could have been the worst movie.
Well, as
I've ever
the
seen.
review said, you hate the kid as much as you hate the bad guys.
Yeah.
So you have nobody to root for.
Yeah.
That's like story writing 101.
Like, the worst movie you've ever seen is a huge call, and so, like, you know, I hope you've given its due consideration.
If there was
Big
just
goal.
some shred of rooting for
Don't
the
exaggerate
kid
with something
or
as big as that. That's huge.
Oh man, I don't know.
So actually, I asked Gibbo this question on the weekend. because I was talking to someone else about they actually may even be joining the stream, because this is someone on a dating app I was talking to.
Dating app? Doesn't sound like
dating app, yeah. And I sent them a message like 20 minutes ago, and I said, hey, look, sorry if I'm not going to talk to you for a little bit, but
here's the
I've got plans.
I'm on a mate's stream, so
come and find the real me.
So, please stand. Anyway, talking to Gibbo.
Wait, just put. Oh, okay, that's right.
Talking to Gibbo, and I said to him, so what is the worst example of CGI in a movie that you have ever seen? So, what is your answer, Sam? Actually,
Star Wars.
And actually, I'd ask this to Star Wars.
CGI.
Shirley, you were just asking
like
for some hate.
the first movie that was like the first test run of CGI.
There was no CGI. No, no, it's still like no, that's not no. Definitely.
Yeah, like one of the newest Star Wars.
So I'm actually keen to. I'm going to read every answer in the stream to this. So like anyone who has an opinion on what is the worst CGI that you have ever seen in a movie before, and I'll be very interested, because I'll tell you what I thought, and what it is that Gibbo, who, as far as I'm aware, is like the biggest movie connoisseur that is in my life anyway, and so that's and there's obviously some pretty low hanging fruit out there, but think about it, what it is that the worst example of CGI that you have ever seen. To me, I don't really
Probably.
Sanders Light doesn't care about your question.
Fine.
That's what it says.
Fine. So
Good
so
feedback. Good feedback.
Thank you. Well, lucky for you, I'm only a guest. So what Gibbo said was, and I haven't actually seen this movie, which was Starship Troopers 2.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that. I haven't seen it. I actually read it for the first time a couple of months ago, and Starship Troopers. So Robert Heinlein. I think Heinlein is not my favourite sci-fi author. So Stranger in a Strange Land would be the other one to consider. And concepts are good, love it. Yep. Starship Troopers. Obviously, this is. Well, what does Starship Troopers mean to you? Like, what's the story? Oh, well, okay, and actually, if you've not read it, that's not a fair question.
Yeah,
like, so the movie still toys with the idea, and so it's like a question of whether or not fascism is a good, or a reasonable way of managing or organising a society is basically what it's about. And you do get a little bit of that in the movie. Obviously you have your military service. You have the the individual serving the state.
Yep.
The state's always right. You go forward on that. And
does it in a very soft-handed way though. Yeah. Like when there's. Like, even actually, before they introduce the main characters of the movie, they actually do part of it where they...
You've got 20 minutes left.
Oh, shit. That's okay. Where they do... You know how there's parts of the movie where they go... They
do you want to know more?
Yeah, sorry, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah. Do you want to know more? And that is actually where they're sort of introducing those sort of concepts, which is a really clever way. And do they do that in the book as well?
Not exactly like that, but yeah, they have the news feed because it's written in the 50s, so this is sort of like
oh shit, I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah,
right.
It's a classic. It's a classic. So you're coming out of World War II into the Korean War, and that's the sort of the climate in which it is written. And so it's the media and the state. How much does this matter to you?
Yeah.
What do you sacrifice for? Ostensibly the right stuff, the right way.
They frame it in the same way that they do it in the movie, which is to say that the way of almost asking that question is actually framed in a dystopian future where it actually is normalized, it's accepted.
Yeah, that's so it's like here's an example of what it might look like if you all were on the right side, serving in the right military, fighting the right wars. winning the right things. Then in the movie's case, they come up against something that they won't, like a foreigner, a them.
Yeah.
Something that they're not really anticipating. But
in the book, though, it's kind of actually played out. It's framed in that sort of almost like an 84-esque kind of way of where like the society is an overarching and most people
and it comes through and the main driver of the story there is it comes through academia. So because it's the lecturer, I think, is the like is a bald lecturer in the movie or whatever. His character, so his character is much bigger in the book, and so they all go to university or cadet college or whatever it is, and he's teaching them or asking the question is like, what do you sacrifice, or how are you aligning your values in relation to yourself versus the state, and here's why you should serve the state, and here's how it can look, and here's how we'll win. And so it's basically giving you a presentation of what a fascist society would function like if it worked well. Yeah. And then it runs into trouble later on. But it's basically, well, that's my understanding of it anyway.
Which is so interesting. Like, it actually, there should be more movies that are like that, in my opinion, actually.
Well, and maybe I haven't seen Starship Troopers for a long time, and I feel like I should.
No, but like,
maybe it's in there.
So the point I guess I make is that, especially in modern times where socialism is so popular and so forth, like it would be interesting to actually play out with movies that actually play out more political ideals and different models, and actually see them in a really positive way, and then actually see what are the consequences of that. Like sometimes if it's as bad as many people believe it is, and I've been led to believe it's pretty bad, socialism. If it's taken to a certain extreme.
Where are your windows? Says Creamer G.
Oh, God's sake, it's Creep. It's coming.
Wait. Oh, no.
Come for the gingerbread, stay for the fascism discussion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that it would be, much like Starship Troopers, introduce different sort of different societal ideals. It would be really interesting to see that in different movies, well, and they're like, it only needs to be a very short intro and then move past. But
well, if it's so amazing, why does it need good CGI?
I don't know. I don't think Starship Troopers is predicated on a political system. However, how many movies can you think of that are actually the political, the underlying societal structure is underpinned by socialism or by whatever? No Hollywood movies that I can readily think of are underpinned by anything other than a capitalistic society.
Yeah. That's
it's very rare.
Well, it basically, American cinema, it doesn't look. American cinema.
They locked them up. If they did.
But if it's just general consensus that it's bad, then why not sort of play with it? Why not just sort of, make more movies that actually highlight that point and so forth?
I think mostly, it's not really. Doesn't make the big bucks.
Anyway, last fun point I'd say is that the movie doesn't need to be about that, except to say just have it as an extra screen dynamic.
Yep. Well, and you do get that. So you won't find that in American cinema, but you'll find that in
because any other. Where are your windows? I know these people.
How much time have we got left? Because
You got 15 minutes.
Oh my god! But I'm pretty close. I feel like
Where's the gardener?
You know what?
It's there. It's ready.
These guys, these two people, Cree McGee and Jim Boss, for those looking out there, and I worry because people are going to be reading through this chat and going well, I don't know, it seems like the general chat consensus is that it's not very good, is it? okay, maybe true, maybe not. However, these guys are assholes whom I know, and they're both out to get me. And to answer to your question, I don't think you were actually tuning in earlier when I addressed this point about having the frontage of the house looking beautiful, which it does, so that it will be enticing to people, and then the back of the house is intentionally looking really bad. So that people who are walking along the back lane behind this house, because my house is actually set in a particular neighborhood scape, and they will look at the back of the house and go, "Ooh, Jesus, they can't even keep home. I'm not even going to bother." Like, obviously, Nana's jewels aren't kept in this house, right? So,
and salt.
Exactly. We'll just move on. So it's a very, very strategic and, dare I say, clever house. TF is that door. The finery is that door, says Hawkers. Thank you so much.
That's good, BuzzMoo.
Thank you. The finery is that door. Yes, but where are the damn windows?
Don't give up, Robbie.
Says Cree McGee, who I assume someone has taken over her computer, because that's a really offensive question that I think she would put out there. And the answer to that's a great question, and I welcome.
Sorry, do whatever you're talking about.
No, let's highlight on his failures.
Right.
Hold on, let's get some zoom in on that before we move past that.
We've just lost a bit of window.
That's okay.
I got a bit carried away.
Oh, that's okay. Let's talk more about that.
No.
Yes. No, you've got this.
Give me another skewer. That's what you should do.
Yeah,
I can't find it. What's a skewer? Oh, let me just make sure that's been through quality control.
You should probably do that after it hands you the skewer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that actually might help. Oh, no. Stupid Robbie. I didn't even get. Oh!
Look at this. What happened?
That's right.
Oh no!
You just cancelled.
Oh no! You can't be serious. Does this mean that this guy can't actually design a house that is worth voting for? Well, it certainly would appear that way. I mean, don't anyone make determinations based just off of that, but it would look that way, wouldn't it, folks?
What I need now is coconut.
Well, you need something, because my God, that is a.
Why have you?
That's a war zone. No, I mean, I'm just, I don't feel like I even need to necessarily.
I think you need at least 2 other candy canes.
All right, hang on. Let me.
No, and because that actually goes against what I'm talking about, Shelley.
Thanks.
No.
So actually, you've made a good point. However, I'm going to address it in a different way. So here's what we are going to do, Shelley.
Is that a city?
Well, I'd rather you didn't think about that, because I'm going to have to cut off the head of these things 4 times. But so first of all, there's going to be a couple of black cats stood up. Obviously, what we're looking to do is to have a little bit of a low-tech immediate deterrent to anyone who is superstitious. So they can look at the black cats and go, well, you know what? I'm probably going to rob myself another house instead.
I don't like your modding, Sanders. No, that's what they look like.
And just to make sure, because you know what? The first tier of defense isn't necessarily going to be the most reliable against the people that are really diehard. Instead, oh shit, fucking lolly. It's still good, 5 seconds. Instead, what we're going to do is actually now, we're also going to include some heads of some cats. So I don't have any other skeletal bodies that I can draw upon to actually, make this particular art piece. However, I'm sure you can imagine that if I had some human heads, ideally shrunken, but whatever.
Water.
That actually, I'm just going to stick a whole bunch of decapitated heads against the back of this house. And if you've joined a little bit late, you might be questioning, why the fuck is this guy sticking
maybe
decapitated heads against the back of his house? And the reason is because the back of this particular house is actually it's in a really high crime neighborhood. And so what we need to do is actually furnish this house as a sort of a security system. And what that's going to do is it's going to be so vulgar and also by design so architecturally shithouse that anyone looking to potentially rob the house is going to look at that and go, my God, I'm not going to step a single bloody foot on that property. And I think that if you were to look at, I don't know if this is looking at the back of my door frame. It is. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, no, it is. It's doing well. I think that everyone would agree that if you look at this particular back door, currently you'll look at that and go, Jesus, that looks like a bloody war zone. And I don't want to break into that house. Why the hell would I? That looks stupid. It looks out of control. I don't even know where the door frame is, let alone an incentive to break in there. There's nothing that gives me an idea that there's going to be some fine jewellery or artwork or whatever the hell it is that people actually rob houses for. So anyway, the idea being that it should look bad. And if you believe that I've succeeded and I've created the back of a gingerbread house that looks terrible, then I've, accomplished all that I set out to do, and you should probably give me your vote. So look forward to that.
What are the prizes again?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I think it does.
The prize is Christmas joy.
Oh, yeah.
And pizza.
Oh, yeah, pizza.
It's going to arrive basically at the same time as the time is up.
How long is that?
8 minutes.
What? This is not enough time.
Maybe for you.
I think you've had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree.
I got too distracted by whatever the hell Robbie was saying.
Oh, that was a psych.
Yeah, maybe that was the strategy all along.
You better not stain that table.
Yeah, I'll wipe it up.
No, it's stained.
Yeah, it's just food colouring. No worries, Muriel.
Stain? That's alright, we'll always have the memories.
No,
Yeah, of the before
just...
stain. Yeah. Because you're not going to have a memory after this, Shelley. And
after this.
And if that makes you want to vote against him, I totally understand
That is a good point.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
I'm not approving of the dying.
This was all part of the plan.
Shelley's not approving, folks. So, yeah. I mean,
approved.
if you're on the fence about should I approve of a vote for Robbie, or sorry, should I vote for approve of Sam? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
Shelley doesn't approve.
You don't have any windows in the front door.
Yeah, I haven't finished yet. We've still got 8 minutes. Do I not?
Final push from BuzzMoo.
Can't believe Robbie stopped. Oh wait, no, he's still going.
I'm still going. I'm actually putting in place now something that is probably gonna, make you win the whole thing. But I was intentionally trying to keep this, cards quite late. Oh, what have you got, Shelley?
Wait, maybe chat can vote if anyone gets the Christmas. Does anyone want the Christmas lights?
Shelley, bring it in.
She sounds concerned.
Well, look, here you go. That's my contribution. That's my lifeline.
Do it, but Shelley,
you've got it.
put it on the front of the house. No, the front of the house, please, not the back.
Yeah, well,
the back is
put
an
it on.
intentionally derelict-looking thing to deter robbers. You know that. It's obvious.
I did hear a lecture.
Why else would I have made a really shitty back door looking thing, right, Shelley?
Your back door's shitty.
Your mum's back door is shitty.
Shelley finds that pretty funny.
It's inappropriate.
It's not right for Twitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's Christmas! That's what that suggests.
What are you doing? Oh! I didn't even know we had these.
What?
Oh, Robbie's got something going on here. Whoa. How are you off for royal icing?
Oh man, I don't think anything can. Oh fuck.
All right, we're in the closing. What I meant to do.
We're in the fuck stages of the competition right now.
What I meant to do was use the Overwatch countdown and overtime music for the last.
God damn it.
How do you play? We could play that video as like the last. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I'll show Robbie afterwards. Sanders lad, what do you have for Christmas dinner?
Oh yeah.
What is Christmas dinner in Colorado? That's what I want to know. Is it turkey?
Is it?
No, or is it Thanksgiving?
They're big barbecuers over in Colorado. Is there any barbecue going down there, Sanders lad?
Oh my god, the pizza is here.
Oh my god. Go.
Wait, where did you even get the green? Where did you even get that from, by the way?
It's just the food dye that has been in front of both of us. For the
But what did you mix it with?
Hey?
What did you mix it with?
Just coconut, just dusted coconut.
Like coconut?
No,
wait. Where was the coconut? Wait, where did the coconut come from before the thing?
Oh, just on the table.
But that wasn't here before the competition, was it?
Oh yeah, you're right, Robbie. It's barbecue.
Got meat from a barbecue place.
What, Colorado? Yeah, they loves it. There is like, they've got like a bunch of YouTubers that have just barbecue channels, which like Alex and I just watch so hard because they're so goddamn good.
Yeah, because I can't believe he's not in the stream.
Alex, yeah, well, he doesn't like people very much.
No, not very good at
Humans.
No.
Yeah.
This is the prize.
Shit. Oh, whoops. And it's even got some Christmas themed.
I feel like I just want to call bullshit on that green grass thing because it's just the levelness. All right, hold on. Give me some of that green.
Yeah. If you want to mix some more.
No, I just need all of the nature because I feel like that's such a huge thing. But I'm only going to put on the front of it.
Sanders lad, I just made my first ever green bean casserole and I made it from scratch where I like made the mushroom sauce and I made my own crispy onion rings to put on the top. And it was amazing. I'm going to make it on Boxing Day.
Nice. Do we, so where is Sanders lad from? Because his trooper has been around for so long.
Yeah.
He's one of the Cooking with BuzzMoo originals.
The
pretty
OGs.
much. Yeah, OG Sanders lad.
Wait, I'm only just drawing. Oh my god. There's no way he knows her.
No.
Who?
Sanders lad.
No.
Sanders lad. There's no way this is going to actually be a thing. Do you... It can't be, but do you know Rue? Do you play Destiny 2 and do you know Rue? If you do, you're gonna blow my tits off. And oh, thank God. Oh my God. I was like, are you 7 foot tall? Or like near 7 foot, like you're bloody 6 foot. I don't know, something big ass.
I think we're all relieved.
And then, okay, fine, thank God. Because like I'm okay with like 6 degrees of separation to a point, but then when it's like this sort of shit happens, it's like no man, I can't.
You've got 1 minute left.
Oh god damn it. Okay, all right.
Roll
Hold on.
that.
Can I just borrow a little bit of this though?
Yep, you can.
So rolling it up, did you say?
It's alright.
What did you do?
Robbie's.
Sam was okay with it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh yeah, you think that'll put you ahead? Sabotage, huh? You think that'll be good? You like sabotage?
Just
No. No.
No, it's just a scratch.
Let me turn it this way so you can all see.
No, they haven't seen
I think
anything.
you lose 10 points for
No,
that.
they haven't seen
Where's my green?
They haven't seen anything.
Where'd you get that idea?
Anything.
Is it any good?
Let me hide the evidence.
You look like Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, I was
in the bin.
They don't know anything. The audience has seen no.
Your mouth is all green.
Oh no.
Wait, you need to show this on the stream.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, because there's no evidence that actually took his.
Oh, it was all evidenced.
It was all evidenced. Alright, so... and then,
Alright, time's up.
No, it's not. And then overtime is the next thing. That's how it works, isn't it?
Jeez, man. Yours actually looks legit really good. To be honest.
Windows, though.
Yeah.
Windows, where are they?
You know what I think is crazy? Is that I imagine you thought the same thing, which is that 2 hours, holy shit, like, oh my god. Well, obviously, we're just going to build this entire thing out so easily. And by the end of it, we'll be like, what am I going to do now?
Yeah.
And yet, 2 hours later, we were like, oh, geez, I wish I had, an extra 50% more time? But it feels like we had like 30...
All right,
what are we laughing at?
I think I just need a window or something. Is there something that will just sit in for a window?
I have no idea what anyone's laughing at. Anyway, my point is, I think that we both thought this is going to be a lot easier than it actually was. No. Alright, fine. Well, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it actually was. Maybe you're actually planning on building these sort of really delicate features from the get-go.
I mean, I was planning on making it look good.
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, fuck you. But I guess also, actually, oh, no, sure. Just keep, it's like Tour de France. And someone's allowed to just keep riding.
Yeah, just keep going.
Afterwards.
No, then. Oh, no.
No. You've started. Just keep building.
Yeah,
just keep going.
I will. I just need.
Just keep cheating. No, it's fine. Just keep cheating. It's fine. No, just keep going. Keep going.
Some sort of window.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought that was going to be a lot easier in like 2 hours. I thought that, well, this is so goddamn easy. It's already pre-assembled board for the most part.
I mean, how
we just glue it together.
Yep.
We just like we just basically, slap some icing over the top of it. Put some other bullshit over it, and then I'll win my prize, and then gloat for the rest of the night.
And it's not even.
None of it was true, really.
Oh,
actually, was it? Well, first of all, I was stupid enough to actually to confuse the wall panels with the roof tiles.
Yeah,
that was the first one.
That's a drawback.
Yeah, that didn't come easy. I mean, it would have been great if they'd actually numbered the roof versus wall or something like that, I suppose. That would have been okay. And then from there onwards, it just got harder for me.
Well,
I built the chimney with the smoke coming out of it. And I thought, oh, that's that was good. That's the only positive feature I'm hoping to win by.
Yes. And
then after that, it became apparent to me via chats, comments that everything else I did was shit. And no matter what I tried to do, it was just go from worse to worse.
Well,
which actually was why the reason I then kind of owned that and then decided to make the back door of my house like a ghetto neighborhood sort of. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
I think that worked. I think if you look at the back of my gingerbread house and say, look, the idea behind it is that it's supposed to look like a fucking ghetto crackhead's back door. And it's so fucking geometrically wonky, engineeringly impossible. I think that actually it's been really good.
I think it's
been really positive.
It tells a story.
Look, we've got some viewer feedback. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, all right.
Let's have it, please.
Jess says Robbie wins this round. Justification. I used to teach guitar and I had a student who was perfect at sight reading and technique, but she couldn't play music by ear. I also had a kid who played music by ear, but his technique was super awful. Like, slow down, but he could play music by ear, so that trumped. So BuzzMoo's looks technically beautiful and would win for classiness, but I'm going to have to go for Robbie for creativity and risk-taking and storytelling, because Jess is all about story. So whilst Robbie's technique is goddamn awful, except for the humidor, which I would agree, it's like the sunshine of the house.
It's the sunshine of the North Island.
Which, again, is intentionally... Yeah, sure, go.
It tells a cheap horror movie story, which is nonetheless entertaining.
Thank you.
My
Okay,
friend says
concern.
it's built to code, but it's creative. My other friend votes for BuzzMoo. So we've got we've got two for Robbie, because Frosty Whips also voted for Robbie.
Thank you.
Did he though?
And Jess voted for Robbie.
Ooh.
And then we've got one random ring-in vote for BuzzMoo.
Thank you, Jess.
Santa's Lad is voting for BuzzMoo, so it's 2-all.
Whoa. Sorry, wait. Where is Sanders Lad's vote? All I'm seeing is green. Over time, I decree it. Wait, I'm sorry, wait. Who's Ding Bottom? Is that your dad?
Yeah.
Ding Bottom, yep.
No, wait.
Hey,
your dad voted for you? That's outrageous.
If Bob was watching this, he'd vote.
Oh my god, I've just...
Oh no, is
That's
this your...
not a cashmere shirt, is it?
Oh my god, no.
That's a story for another day.
Oh my god, can you imagine? But
That would be
you
terrible.
wouldn't believe how much.
So
Anyway.
it's 3 votes for BuzzMoo and 2 votes for Robbie at this point.
Okay, well look, first of
we
all,
need
I think there has to be like some common sense, like...
Close up.
Are there any
Rules in
other
place-
votes in the chat?
No, hold on, I'm sorry, before you
Wait,
can
where
just
the
like...
hell has Jazz?
You can't just pretend to say that
place.
Sam's own father, his vote is worth more than anyone else's. As much as, anyone else's.
Look, Cree McGee is on the fence.
There are some nice
She is
windows,
leaning
BuzzMoo.
towards BuzzMoo.
Very, very noteworthy.
And your
Sam's mum votes for
you too, Sam.
BuzzMoo as
good,
well.
good.
That's
So
bullshit.
It's 4 versus 2.
Okay, first of all, I don't think I doubt that either his mum or dad actually listened to my explanation behind the houses. Can you please reply back and just confirm they actually listened? Because I think they're just like...
You've got to vote, Robbie. It's 4 versus 3 right now.
Jeez, what is Robbie voting?
Vote for Robbie just for the laughs. God. Just when I think I know this guy and you know what he's gonna do, you know,
Who this Falk is going to vote for? That's what I want to know.
God, he just comes out of nowhere with just a little bit of a love shiv. It's
Or pity.
he's a mystery man. That's what he is.
I think we should do some close-ups then.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, what I want to hear is, in particular, because there's there's one vote separating. Is that what we are talking about?
You're 1 vote away from a tie.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to hear about what it is that your mum saw about throughout this entire process. Did she just look at the finished, one view angle? Because I haven't seen a lot of bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, it does
It's just been seemingly on your house throughout the whole bloody thing.
Alright, well,
so what I want is to hear what was her determining factor, because that
it's time to
if I can
sit
turn
on
your
the
mother, it will be all of a sudden 4 versus 3 to me. That's all I'm saying.
You've got one last chance to impress the viewers and maintain your position.
I don't even think. I think all I'm looking for is justice. All I want is some justice, okay? So
Christmas justice. All right.
some Christmas justice, okay?
This camera.
And look, I don't think that's I don't think that's.
Let's do it. Let's go close
unreasonable, is it?
All right. So now, let's start. Let's. I'll walk them through. And,
Wait, no, please don't touch.
No.
It's so fragile.
You have to serve it like this, though, don't you?
Please don't.
Serve it
all right.
off.
Well, you broke it.
No.
Again, you just broke it. So
It's not at the right angle.
any breakages, I think.
All right. So, let's say, okay, that's gone.
No,
Not really.
Oh, you just got to vote from Frez. It's 4v4.
Oh, dude!
What a crackdown of
man,
creativity.
Frez.
And Sam's mum says it's sloppy work on Robbie's behalf.
Okay, however, what I'd like her...
She does appreciate precision.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but however, please ask her to
look-
listen in more closely
look at this,
because...
though. That's-
Excuse me, stop muddling the content. Excuse me, Mrs. Sam, please listen more closely, because the reason why it may look sloppy is because the back side of the house was intended to look that way to, deter would-be robbies from actually,
Would-be robbies.
That's what I thought I said. I heard it in my head, but I was like, oh my god, I hope that my mouth didn't actually say that.
Oh, it happens.
And then as soon as you turned your head to look at mine, I was like, oh fuck, it actually said
right,
it. Didn't it?
But this is, the thing in question, and we've heard it, we've heard what it's about.
You're showing it from the
Well...
Oh, you're not seeing the chimney right now. Move it forward.
Yeah, the chimney.
Serve it forward.
Do it justice, please.
Yeah, the chimney is good.
Well, good. I think you could talk it up a little more, couldn't you?
Yeah, the Hobbit door is nice. Hang on, let me move this back. And I love the greenery that you've done here that you literally just took right off.
Off of the competition that actually wasn't even officially recognised beforehand.
That's right. Mm.
Yeah, sure. You took advantage of. Yeah, that one. Sure, go on.
That's good. And I can't remember what the prizes actually were going to be.
Pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. Pizza. So I think what I'd like to come back to. Is this even close enough?
Stop! Wow! I'm sorry.
Tim says don't put them next to each other. That's just.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree, Tim, because they're not intended for the same neighbourhood. You're quite right.
Sean,
you're right.
Yeah, I'm like,
oh!
It's fallen off.
Well, it's kind of like, okay. So before anyone in the audience actually votes,
they've already voted.
It's for all right now. I'm waiting for a tiebreaker, otherwise it's my tiebreaker.
Oh, no, they're about to rescind some votes, because what I want everyone to hear...
Stop the steal, hashtag.
Why is my camera not changing?
Yeah. Good question.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so what actually, I think everyone should probably realise...
They are both pretty crap.
No. Well...
I'm actually really impressed with various elements of both of them.
What are you doing? Like a drive-by?
Yeah, so drive-by shooting on this side. Drive-by diplomatic engagement on this side.
So basically, like, I was making a bit of a, I was making like a statement, people. Like, it was an intentionally rough and ragged house, because the reason is I actually wanted to draw attention to social housing, and social housing in Australia. And so let me just explain a little bit more about this. And Sam is actually going to put the camera back on the front stage here, so I get proper, ability to talk this through. It's the one that's right up there.
Well, I'll pour some more wine then.
Yeah, he'll do that.
It's one-on-one with Robbie time.
It's one-on-one with Robbie time. So the reason that the house is this way is that it is. It's actually kind of a metaphor. So I think that the easy path would be, look, let's just create a gingerbread house and we'll just slap some, candy canes and rainbow lollies all over the place. However, I think that we're living in troubled times. And I think that we owe it upon ourselves to really talk about these things in a deep and inclusive way. And so I took this as an opportunity to take a gingerbread house as a metaphor for some of these more challenging things that we, in lives more, what's the word, Shelley? Lives more...
Living?
Jeremy Dickenstein.
The things we take for granted, and instead actually talk about the other side of it. So this is why we have actually got a house that looks, I don't know, pretty mainstream by the sounds of things. I don't think it's special at all, and that's what I was going for. I was actually looking for a house that looks pretty bad. I wasn't, but at the same time, comfortable.
Yeah, I was looking for the opposite. I was looking for something that looked good, something you'd be proud to live in. You know, and so and maybe no wait.
Yeah.
This is the evolution. If you pull yourself up by your socks, wait, hang on. There's 3 steps to it as well. So we have. Oh, okay. Well, that's gone.
Is this an analogy for like the rich stealing from the poor?
No. I think it's working your way up. If you haven't had a terrible hand dealt to you, so here's stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3.
Do you know what?
It could be that way.
I haven't
Shelley?
casted my vote yet. Can I cast my vote?
Well, let's hear your thoughts before you cast.
Alright. So it's 4-all right now.
Jeez.
Look, I'm just gonna say I had expectations about how this would turn out, and the one thing that surprised me is that goddamn chimney. The chimney is tipping the scale for me. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm willing to. I mean, if that's what you want to do, like if you want.
Oh, I just don't know.
Hello, Sophie.
How do people make these decisions?
The only thing I would say is that if we were talking about just sheer artistry, I think that
but those the
I would say
trees on Sam's and the tubes on yours.
I would say the coconut bits on his roof look so good. They look so goddamn good. And also the fact that he's got so I think he did really clean work on the side of the walls here, and I don't know if we're capturing any of this on the thingo, but it was really clean joinery between these walls and all the other walls. However, if you look at the window sides, which are more environmental facing, it again looks like it's messier, as if like if you got like some snow coming in, it would actually hit the. Was that by design?
No, it was. We ran out of time.
Oh right.
Well, look, I'm going to give you half a point each,
okay,
and it's a tie, and everybody wins.
Oh,
no, fuck that. No.
Christmas.
Yeah, no, we're not accepting that one though. But I appreciate it.
You don't have a choice.
Okay, Grinch.
Well, so this took us almost 3 hours.
I need some victory. I need awesome loss or something.
Let's do a coin. What does that mean?
So actually, Sanders, can you flip it? I can't remember if you have access to flip it. I'm not happy with how that looks.
Loser pays for dinner.
Shirley's already paid.
I am the loser.
Oh, it's not on.
Okay, fine.
You know what? We flip an actual coin. Imagine that.
Alright.
So, can I have a little bit of... Yeah, actually, I haven't looked much of a close look at yours. Yours looks so good, dude. Actually, that looks like... I like whether it was intentional or not. But actually, the fact that the icing... It's almost like the messier you make it, actually, the better it looks in terms of genuine... And I think it's correlated, right? Like the messier...
Natural. Yeah. All right, so Shelley's got the coin. She's off camera. And
I'm in the background.
Lady in the background. And off she goes.
Hey, I flipped it. Call it. No one called it.
Go on, Sam. Go on.
Tails.
Alright, I'll do it one more time.
Rocks.
It's tails.
Oh, yeah! Fuck,
Is that a good thing? That's a good thing.
Alright.
All's well that ends well.
Yeah, that was exhausting.
Okay, so what? You win now.
No, in the spirit of
I
Christmas.
said everybody wins.
Well, I hate that shit. I feel like it should be more about it should be cutthroat.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It should be cutthroat, excluding Tim and Smug. I'm happy to accept the votes otherwise. Those two guys can fuck off. Oh, what? Yeah, no, let's accept them. Let's be inclusive. Let's let them in.
Are you gonna
and then, we let... What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
and then we just sort of,
not
divvy the votes up from there. I think, isn't that the better way?
I think
that
the spirit of
democracy?
Christmas is
why
that
should we rely on just Shelley?
everybody
Isn't
who
that
has won
what we
has participated?
democracy is what we're supporting?
Leave it there.
So don't be all about just one person or one vote system. Let's make sure we encapsulate everyone and their thoughts, their love for what they care about.
Don't make me press.
Well, it was.
They said Robbie, and make sure we hear them.
Don't make me press the stop stream button. Oh, the music stopped. Thanks everyone for watching. It's been emotional. Very emotional. We've learned a lot. We've had good fun. We've had good times this year. Coming up on, the new year. Coming up on the streaming anniversary, although that will be
Oof.
But yeah, stay tuned for that.
Have you got a plan to have a New Year's a bit of a stream as well, maybe a bit of a midnight thing?
No. Well, midnight now is like the worst time to stream.
Is it? What happened? What's the time over there where Sanders lad? He's in Tassie, isn't he?
No.
Colorado.
No. But we will return. Not sure when, but I'll say the second week of January, I guess. Maybe Robbie will be back. Maybe he won't.
Even cooking takes a break.
I think I'll be invited back, but if I'll be back, sure.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for participating. I think we'll leave it there. We're gonna go eat some pizza and then go and. So actually, the next challenge is you have to eat the whole thing. Oh. Terrible. I mean, it was funny.
Sure.
All right, thanks everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas, everyone.
bye for now.